After another very successful season at Daegu FC, time for a season review, transfer special. Let's get into it, my dudes. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. Almost didn't say that. I almost started with something else. I'm going to have to cut that part from the video. Got 2 trophies sitting on the thing. 2 bits of silverware that we've added to the cabinet at Daegu FC. It's been a very lovely time here. We've won a lot of stuff and we've lost a lot of money. It's the way we like to roll around here in Daegu FC. Looking at the new arrivals that I've clicked that we just skimmed right over. Okay. Try this one more time. Here we go. All right, so as you know, the board's going to be disappointed if you've done anything that involved money in signing players. I'm going to guess one of their favorite signings is probably Wilvert because we didn't pay for anything. He played early a lot. He played a lot early on in the season, and I'm guessing really that's going to be about the extent of what they like that we've done. Park Sung won. They gave us a C for that one. He played in 27 appearances. He had 27 appearances for us, 7.31. Kim Soo Hyun didn't play a lot, but he was a depth piece. C for that as well, 7.24. Here's the one they're going to like. B plus. We didn't pay anything for him. He had 18 appearances for us, put out a 7.12. Wang Dong was our signing of the season, surprisingly. 54,000 for him, 7.12. Rodrigo Rodriguez. They really liked this one because said we purchased him, but we didn't. We signed him on a free. It was a free. Don't get it twisted. We didn't pay for him from River Plate. 6.9 for him, 14 appearances. They really like that one. Okay, we're not going to get to see it now. I really hate this new screen that we have for season review. I wish it'd go back to what it was before. Kim Chol-ho. This is a guy that you will. Okay, sorry about that. I probably need to close that out because it's just going to be making a lot of noise in the background. There we go. Okay, so Kim Chol-ho. This is a guy that we loaned out. And I think he's going to be a big player for us coming in the future. B plus for him. I'm Tae-kun. They didn't like it. 15 appearances. C overall, 6.88. Park Jae-won, another player we signed, a youngster, 6.84 for him. I don't think we actually played him. I think we loaned him out. And they had a C plus on that one. Then we signed this guy. They're going, okay, they actually liked it. Bit surprised by that. B minus for that. Who are you? Oh, I do know who you are. I know exactly who you are. You're one of the players I wanted to bring up. Dang it. I hate how it goes. I hate this new transfer screen. Does anybody else have this problem where it goes away? If you mess up a little bit? I don't know who this guy is either. I have no idea who Ko Jong Sun is. I remember this guy. I do remember him. These are just youngsters that we signed. And hopefully we can play him in the future. Now that I don't care about the rest of it, who are you? Uh-huh. I have no idea who this is. I really don't. I wish I was kidding. There's not going to be this many people getting signed next year. That is for sure. Or not this offseason. A plus in the league. They're happy with that. C. Okay, I thought I'd done pretty good. We won the B plus on winning the Hana Bank. Not sure they know how that works. Months to remember, there they are. You can look at them. I don't really care about them. I mean, everything went up. Sponsorship went up. Broadcast revenue went up. Corporate hospitality went up. Competition prize money went up. Match day went up. Kim was our best-selling kit. That number 20 being the best-selling kit is very nice. Young, Kim Sung-ho, Sam, and Marin being our top-selling kits. Lovely stuff. Looking at how we lined up. We did do a bit of a tactical change mid-season. I think we sold Eder Roberto before the season started, didn't we? Could be wrong. That's a bit odd. I really do think, though, that's how it goes. I think it's like one season off here in South Korea. We won the league head coach of the year and the South Korean FA Cup best manager. Sam was our fans player of the season. Jung was young player of the season. Wang was the signing of the season. Kim Chan-so had the goal of the season. Top goal scorer was 27 goals was Jung. Most assists, Kim Chan-so with 16, and he missed a lot of the season. He had also the most player of the matches. highest average rating, and Lee Sung Ho had the most passes completed per 90 minute. Looking at the record breakers, been quite a few of them in today's episode, in today's season review. Jung breaking the record for most goals in a season with 27, most goals in a league match with 3. Kim Chan-so with the most assists by a player in a season. Worst discipline, Sam. I mean, I thought he got sent off more than 2 times. He might have. Most league appearances by a player was shown. He's got 110. He's been here since the start, been starting since the start. Jung, most league goals by a player with 46. Okay, that's overall. I got you. And youngest goal scorer is now Kim Ki-tae at 17 years old. Ready to see what he does in the future as well. I've clicked it. We're clicking it again. There you go. Read it if you want to. Good stuff. Good stuff. Looking at our best overall 11. It still has what we done last year in our thing here. And, I mean, honestly, for the most part, I think you can make an argument for Kim Chan-so instead of Red. And other than that, I think it's a pretty good group. I really do. Did anybody get added to the bench? Ki-tae, wow. Lee Hong Min, wow. Wang Dong, wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right. We're going to try it again this year. It never works. At least get that off. I mean, like, if I could get that, I would be really happy. We got 2 of them off. We're going to try it one more time. What? I'm sorry. Can we take the rest of them back off again? We got so much crap in the club culture. Not even funny. They want us to develop players using the youth system. We can't sign non-South Korean goal keeps. Make most of set pieces. High tempo pressing football. Defensively solid football. Possession football. Okay. I mean, we got to work within our payroll. Minimum of 2-year contracts for first team players. They want us to qualify once again for the Champions League. They actually want us to reach the semifinal. So one step further than what we did last year. They want us to develop the best youth system in the country. I mean, well, I got news for you guys. We're not going to do that unless y'all start pumping some money in. That's the way it goes. We don't have enough players. I mean, it's not happening. I'll do that off screen. Where do we want to go? I mean, I guess Japan sounds the best, doesn't it? Rodriguez is already at a 4.5-star player. This is what I wanted to start doing with foreign players, and we finally have done it now at Daegu, and I'm here for it. We got a lot of stuff to discuss. A lot of stuff we got to discuss here. Let's go ahead and do this so we have everybody on our team that we can see, and we're going to start discussing what we want to do with the side. What do we want to do with the side? Well, I think the best thing to do is sort it by salary. And try to get rid of some of these guys. We're going to go ahead and transfer list them. I don't care if you're going to react well or not. You're paid way too much money. Carlos Gutierrez, you as well. I don't really care. That's going to really affect our left-hand side, but it is what it is. It has to happen. We're paying way too much in salary. Kang Young-Ye, he is still on loan. We're still not paying any of his salary, and this doesn't expire till it's still a pretty good bit of ways. His contract will expire, and we still got him under contract for quite some time. Maybe we can sell it. Maybe we can. I don't know if we'll be able to, but it definitely will be a consideration that I want to do. So we've got our big salary guys now transfer listed. I would like to see what contracts we have expiring this season. So we got 2 guys, Yongjin Woo. I'm 100% fine transfer listing you. We purchased you a couple of years ago for how much? For $76,000. So if we can get over that. I'm really, really happy with that. And next season, what contracts are ending next season? We're trimming the side down. We got a lot of contracts expiring next season, so all the way down to whoever is that guy, which is Yoon Sang Hoon. Okay. So I would like to keep him. He's a young player for us. I think he can develop into something. Might not be immediately, but I definitely think he can be a good player. Jim J. Min, like to keep him too as well. I mean, he's developed already into a decent player for us at that right back position. This guy's at loan. So his contract expires pretty soon. He's a young goalkeeper, so we're definitely going to want to re-sign him. Kim Young Min, this guy he's been a huge disappointment since signing him. He hasn't developed any. And what really sucks about him is I thought we spent like $2 million on him. I really did. We didn't. We only purchased him for $165,000. So I think we'll let him hang around for another year, see what he can do. If he doesn't develop anymore, we're going to let him go next season. Wang, I would like to. I don't know. Wang is a tough one because I think I would like to keep him because he is a good backup. But we also got a really good young prospect in Park Jae Kwon. I don't know how much are you getting paid actually? You're not getting paid anything. I'm not really going to be actively trying to sell you. Kim Sung Ho, definitely not going to try selling you. I like you too much. Park Sung Won, honestly, I know we're going to make a lot of people upset because we're transfer listing a lot of people, but it's just the way she goes. We got to get rid of some of these guys. Jung, his contract's expiring pretty soon as well, so that's going to be a tough one. I don't know what to do with him. Park Ji Min, I don't know what to do with him either. He does have a little bit more potential, doesn't he, than Kim Chan So, but I like Kim Chan So better. I really do. He's a leader in the locker room. He did have that big injury, though. I'm not going to make a decision on these two guys just yet. Kim Soo Hyun, another player, honestly, at 28. And the idea behind transfer listing all of these guys, like I said, we've transfer listed a good portion of them. It's going to be a lot of players that we're getting rid of. There's how many of them now? That is if we get rid of all of them. I don't know if we'll be able to. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 players we transfer listed, and yeah, it's going to be tough. We're going to get rid of some of these guys. We're going to look at our youth team, see what we can bring up. I haven't done a deep dive into the youth team, the reserves. Hopefully, we can bring some people up that can actually help out the squad a little bit. It's going to be a tough road ahead of us. This is going to be a very different transfer window in the terms of I think we're going to sell a lot more players than what we bring in, and what we do bring up, what ends up being new players on the new team will be either loans or youth guys. So, see how she goes. Well, it is time for our first batch of players that have now left the club. Yeah, it's not going exactly like I would like it to. Unfortunately, Ivan Marin did not get any bids, so that's kind of tough. Kim is wanted as well by, hey, that might be some money right there if they come in with an offer for him. I thought Park had left. I thought we had just said one more day. One more day. There we go. Okay, so looking at the players that have left, Carlos Gutierrez has gone to Blue Wings for $700,000. I mean, it's less than what I wanted for him. Yes, I mean, I get that, but we did bring him in on a free, so we did make a good portion of money off of him for the league. Park, if you remember him, he was a player we signed a long time ago, went out on loan due to the military status. He wanted to leave the club. We actually lost money on him. He wanted to go into a bigger club, so he goes to Incheon. Not sure how that works, but okay, he's gone. He actually kicked up a little bit of a fuss with some of the team leaders, so I was forced to move him a little bit cheaper than what I wanted to. It can get up to $140,000. Kim Soo Hyun, player we didn't see a ton of. He was a center back option for us. Played in a couple matches, looked really good for us. We purchased him for $83,000 and sold him for $125,000. So we did do some money with him, but the squad is now. It's it's something. We've got to work. I think left back, obviously, now that Gutierrez is gone, I would love to bring in somebody on loan there from, no money. That would be ideal. I think really that's the biggest issue we have. Maybe a center back option. I'm going to look at the youth team. I haven't done that, unfortunately. I was going to do that, but we haven't. We've still got Sam and Rodriguez and Han Bin and whoever this guy is. Park Sung Won. Oh yeah, I've got him transfer listed, and he's not bringing any offers in, unfortunately, either. Right back, we've got Kim. We got Shim, and TJ can play over there as well. The midfield, I actually feel pretty comfortable with our midfield going into the next season. We got Kim Sung Ho, who won't really play there much, but he can. Kim Chan So, we know that he's a really good player. Park Ji-min, a good player. Park Jong, a good player. Kim Jun Jae, I've debated trying to transfer list him as well. Get him off the books just to make room for some of the youngsters that we got. I'm trying to click this. Here we go. And yeah, there is one youth prospect that I really, really like in the center mid. I just haven't called him up yet. Right-hand side, it'll be Kim Sung Ho. It'll be Kim Sung Ho all the time. Kite can play there. Ki can play there. Kim can play there, I'm sorry. And I'm Tae-kun as well. Attacking mid, we've got Kim Sung Ho. He's kind of locked that down the past 2 years. Kim Jung Jae. Kim Chan So can play there as well. Kite, Park Yong. Left-hand side, we still got Ivan Marin, unfortunately. Kite's going to slot in over there. I'm Tae-kun. Kim Young Min. He'll be getting a lot more playing time up there. Definitely a lot more playing time. Striking options, we still got Jung. We got Kim Kite. We got Han Bin. And Kim Sung Ho can play up top. Didn't know that. But yeah, like I said, I want to take a look at the youth prospects. I haven't really done that. So looking at this guy right here, Kim Cho. Oh, he's one guy that's definitely getting called up to the main roster. Go ahead and do that. Kim Kite is already there. Nam Ki-bok, we've talked about him. He's a left wing option that we could use. Choi Young Ho, another center mid option we have. There was a left back option that I was somewhat interested in bringing up to the club as well. It might be this guy, Nope. Maybe this guy, Kim Sung Hoon. Yeah, it's this guy right here. I've thought about bringing him up as well. He's hurt right now, but I definitely think about bringing him up as well. It's tough. It really is. It's really tough right now because financially we're not looking good still. We got 3 million in the hole. Our our payroll is really large, but as you guys know, it went down a significant amount last year in the middle of the season. So I am really scared to get it up to that. We could do it, but I am scared to do it. Transfer budget of 1 million, which I don't think we'll touch really. I don't see a point in touching it. I don't see a point in trying to put the club in any more financial trouble that it is. Jung has been wanting a new contract, and I'm actually okay with that. I was trying to see him. Now it was a significant raise in pay for him. He's already making $250,000. It would probably take the money that we sold, or the money that we made kind of with Gutierrez leaving. The contract would probably get replaced with the Jung contract, which I don't want to do that, but I think I'm okay with it. And Kim, I would really like to keep him, but if an offer comes in that's a good offer, boys, that'll be tough not to turn it down. Well, I've brought in 2 players fairly cheap, and I'm excited about it. Up first, a player that we've seen before, a player that we've loaned in before. Wilvert is back. We're not paying any salary on him. That's one main reason why we signed him. He's a really good player, though. I'm excited to have him back. This year, we'll get a lot more playing time, and he will not be unregistered at some point. Up next, we brought in an Asian-born player, Louis Jean. I have no idea how to say his name. He's a 2.5-star player, 5-star potential right wing option that we brought in from Shandong Taishan. And yeah, as just an option really on that right wing, we are paying a little bit of his salary. As you can see, it's not massive though. It's a pretty small deal, which I'm pleased with that. I think that's going to work out for us pretty well. He'll slot in on that right wing. And we have brought in a batch of youngsters to help fill out the depth of the squad. Up first, Choi Young Ho. I believe we looked at him a second ago. He's a pretty good defensive midfielder. We'll play him as a central mid, though, on most days. I think he can do a job there. He's got decent passing. It's not the best in the world. His vision's not the best, but he looks like a pretty good overall player that can develop into something that hopefully can be a really good player for us in the future. Lee Won-shik, we purchased him last year. He's a center back option for us, and yeah, that's what he is. He's a center back option. He's not great, but I think he could develop into being a decent player for us, and that's why he is here. You know, just to try hopefully getting better. Kim Chul-ho, this guy, I think he's going to be a really good player for us. He could slot in honestly into the starting lineup today if we wanted him to. Yeah, I just think he's going to be a good player. Really going to help out the squad. And is there anybody else that we brought up? I don't think so. With that being said, we've got some stuff to discuss, I think. So our contracts that are expiring up in next season, we got a lot of contracts expiring. A lot of contracts. Let's actually see. So that guy, 2.5-star to 5-star potential player. Okay, so from the loanees up, all these guys' contracts are expiring. I'm Tae-kun. I mean, I think we can move on from him, don't you guys? I might try moving on from him. He's not great. The only reason why he's been in the squad was because he's versatile. He's a very versatile player. He's just not great. Kim Ji-min. As you guys know, we've got a lot of center mid options that I think can do a job. Granted, they're very young players, but maybe moving on from him. Do we do it? Do we try to move Kim Chan-so away? I really like Kim Chan-so. I really do. I think he's a really good player for us. I actually like him a lot better in Park Ji-min. I know his potential ability is not quite there, but I don't know if you guys could hear that. There's some noise going on outside. But yeah, I do like him as well. Jong's contract, I would really like to sign him again. It's just going to be tough. It really is. Park Sung-won, I've tried moving on from him. Nobody has came in. Nobody's interested in him, unfortunately. Ivan Marin, same deal. Nobody's interested in him. Kim Sung-ho, I'd like to re-sign. Wang, I'm not sure. Kim Young-min, it's a contract season for him. He's a 5-star potential player at 18. Still got a lot of room to develop. He's still injured from last season. He's been hurt. Big time. Kim Sung-hoon, this is a player we did not discuss. He's a left back option that we could potentially use. Fairly ambitious player. He's not great technically, but I do like some of his attributes. I think he can help us out on that left back slot. Jim, I would like to re-sign. Yoon, possibly re-signing. I'm not sure. It might actually be better for him to develop in the reserve side a little bit longer. Kim Chul-ho, we haven't seen him, but I would definitely like to re-sign him at 3-star, 5-star potential. I think he's going to be a good, solid player for us. We're getting closer and closer to the season. Getting closer and closer. We're doing our friendlies right now, about to have our first one. And we've got a tough matchup right off the bat when we get into the league against Jeonbuk. Yeah, it's been a weird one, dudes. It's been a weird one because, like I said, I don't want to really crack that $5 million on our payroll. And when we offer Jong a new contract, I think it's going to be really close to breaking that point. And I don't, like I said, I don't want to break it because it would be nice to actually have a little bit of money so we could develop the club a little bit, because they want us to develop, or they want us to, develop the best youth system in the world, or in the country. Got news for you guys. It ain't happening unless we start making money. So, yeah, tough. Very tough. I finally am coming to finish this episode. It's been a busy transfer window. It's been an odd one. One that we had to sell players. We had to loan out players to kind of make the finances work. Financially, we're a little bit higher. Well, I take that back. We're looking really good, actually, financially. Currently, we're spending $4.7 million, and that's like, I think that's really going to help this overall balance. I would really like to keep it around that area, right around the $5 million. I think that would be perfect for us. It's just it makes a lot more sense for us. You can see the transfer budget went down. I used some of it in the scouting, kind of open up the world a little bit more to offer some trialists to some unattached players. And well, I found one. But as you guys know, we'll be over our foreign limit if I sign him. So that's a bit of an issue. But I'm thinking of letting Ivan Marin go for a really, really cheap price. There was a bid for him a couple days ago, and I turned it down because they wanted us to pay some of the salary, and I'm thinking about re-upping that now that I actually see the 4.7 sending out the same offer instead of doing because typically what I do when I don't want to pay part of a guy's salary is I'll go ahead and go here and just turn that. I'll do that and remove and exclude so I don't have to deal with it. But yeah, I'm really debating just getting rid of this contract. That's where it's at. I'm just ready to get rid of his contract. It's bad. You can see we signed a player, and he's only a 2.5-star, 5-star potential guy. But I really like him. He's a left wing player. He's got some technical abilities that really work for what we need him as a winger. He's got really high determination. He's got good speed as well, good pace for this league, and he's really, really cheap. I mean, 17,000. I mean, now it's going to go up. It's going to go up to about 44,000 before the end of the year. But even then, that is super, super cheap. I'm excited about him. He's going to be our new left wing option on most days. I'm actually thinking too of Kim Kite. Him being our right wing option. I kind of like that. I mean, he's not really good at crossing, but he can do a lot of other stuff, and he's a pretty good player, and he's really got developed over there as well. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. I don't know what all I've done that's different. We have dropped some players and removed and added some new guys to the first team that was youth prospects. So yeah, you guys can take a look. I'm not, like I said, it was earlier today when I done that, so it's kind of hard for me to remember exactly what we've done. Kim Kite, Ulsan Hyundai also came in for like $1 million+ offer for him. I can't remember exactly what the number was. I turned it down because I think he's worth more than that, really. I think he's really going to shoot up this next year. I think he's going to be a good player. And we've done some transfer stuff. Starting with the top. Owen, bud, you came to me. You was mad about me turning down some deals. So I made you a promise and said, hey, if somebody comes with X amount of offer, I'll let you go. And well, it was met. So you've left. You've gone to play for Anyang in, I guess that's the second division. I'm assuming it's still the second division. No, they are in the top flight. They're in the top flight, but you're on their reserve team now. So you've just done a swap from a decent team to a worse team. You're now on that reserve. We loaned out Park Sung-won. They're paying all of his wages. I'm okay with that. His contract's up at the end of the year, so that's good. Like I said, I'm totally fine with that. That's no big deal. Park Ji-min, real similar situation. They're paying all of his wages, and his contract's up at the end of the year. So those two guys, we don't have to worry about their contract anymore. Park, we've seen him leave. We've seen Gutierrez leave. That's really been it. Besides Adrian Kodify, I'm excited about this kid. The Rondon international from Man United. It makes me wonder. He is trained in England. I did not know that. Maybe Adrian here will be our big ticket item. I would not be sad about that, but I think he's going to help the squad out really well. I think he's just going to develop into a good player. He's only 21. He's going to get a lot of game time, I'm sure. I didn't actually see. I'm sure he's never played any. Yeah, he's never played at all. He's never had any game experience. So it's really going to help him out coming into the squad, getting some game time. But as you guys know, there is no official draw for the group stage, but it did happen. And hey, I don't think we're the best team anymore in this draw. I really don't. And that's because we got Beijing Guowen. And if you guys remembered correctly, I'm not sure if you do. I think it was our first season at Daegu. We had to go up against Beijing Guowen. They're a good team. I haven't looked at their, sorry, I'm cleaning my glasses. I haven't actually looked at their side since then, but I'm going to say it didn't get any worse, did it? So winning the group stage that we're in, it's not going to be easy, boys. It's actually going to be quite the opposite of easy. we're gonna really struggle. They got a guy that's worth 19.75 value and 14.25, 12 million, 10 million, 3 million, 2 million, 2 million. I mean, it just goes all the way down to. I mean, obviously the Chinese players are more expensive, so that's why their value is so high. But these top three guys, yeah, they got a South Korean player. Hey, they can keep him for that price as well. Because no, you can keep him for that price. He's an expensive player, and like he's good. He ain't that good though. They can keep him. But yeah, that's gonna be a really tough side for us. Then once again, we got Port playing Port, second year in a row against them, and then a club we actually haven't played yet. Selangor. Hey, you're a fan of the Selangor Football Association. I do apologize because I just butchered that there from Malaysia. They should be. We should beat them. I mean, I think we should be able to beat them. It's going to be interesting. So we're going to come back tomorrow, or I don't know if it's tomorrow. I say tomorrow because I'm coming back tomorrow to record. We'll be coming back with Port, and one of the favorites as always, Yon Book Hyundai Motors. Should be fun. Port, we've beat them a couple of times. We should get past them, but I'm really interested to click here and see what the season preview is because we've done a lot of different stuff this offseason than what we typically do. Oh, and I don't know if I said it. I'm not registering Ivan Mayer until he's gone. I mean, I'm gonna roll with the youngster. I know it's probably stupid, but Ivan Mayer really pissed me off last year. He dreads big matches. I mean, that's useless to me. We play in a lot of big matches where he's needed and he doesn't do anything. So yeah, I'm unregistering him. So that's how we're getting around that, and we're rolling with what we got. But now it's time to. Okay. Ivan Mayer in the media Dream 11, and I'm not even going to register him. Sorry, bud. And the crazy thing about that is like nobody wants him. Like nobody. I don't get it. He's not a bad player. He's actually a really good player. It's just when you need him most, he's terrible. He's terrible. He's and I know I'm probably gonna get some flack for that, but by the time this comes out, he'll be long gone anyways. His contract will be up. So yeah, I don't plan on re-signing him. So I'm just trying to get a little bit from him, and we're moving on. We're going with the new tactic of trying to make money with the club, with promoting our youth players, signing cheap foreign players, not expensive foreign players, cheap foreign players, and bringing in loans to fill those other holes like we have with Liao. I'm going to call him Liao. Liu? I don't even know how to say his last name. Jean? Huh? And do you have another name that I can call you, bud? Yep. That works. But yeah, like I said, we're going to try bringing in loanies on cheap deals as well, like him and Wilvert. I think we got a good squad though. I do. I think we got a really decent squad. We got a lot of youth in this team. We do have some veteran presence with players like Kim Chen-so. We got players that's played a lot, like Son, who's a veteran presence as well. Kim, Zhong. We got a good team here. I feel like it's a very solid team. We got young players. We got depth. It's going to work out. It is definitely going to work out. Another thing to note, we did give Kim the number 20 once again this year. He is wearing that kit the first time anybody's ever worked 2 seasons in a row. So congratulations to Kim, but I am ready to get into the next match. The next episode, the start of the season. You get what I'm trying to say. Well, it's certainly going to be an interesting time at Daegu FC, seeing how we've changed our transfer philosophy. If you think we made the right decision, let me know. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be in effect for a little bit by the time I actually read the comments of you letting me know. I'll probably actually be in New Mexico maybe at that time. If you enjoyed this episode, though, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.